My name is Salil Maniktala. I'm the owner of Urban Evolution. We are the most unique fitness facility in the DC metro area. We have a variety of program offerings, including parkour, free running, breakdancing, aerial acrobatics, and capoeira.
I've been doing parkour for about 2 years now. I kind of just stumbled across it. I kind of just started doing stuff in the street with my buddy Lane, and then we found YouTube videos about it, and we found out that it was called parkour. And from then we just started watching YouTube videos and just kind of practicing outside in the cement. So we got hurt a lot, but I mean, it was still a lot of fun. I eventually met Andy down at Nick's, and he was telling me that he worked at Urban Evolution.
I think the important thing to note is that everyone is really capable of doing parkour. I've seen little children do it, I've seen 65-year-old men do it, and we try to teach people, start small. No one has to do these big, massive jumps that you see on TV. And yeah, when you get to a certain level, it's really fun to do that crazy stuff, but we always start small. We always do things that we know we can do. So if you can only jump 2 feet, jump 2 feet.
So the first time a student comes into the gym, we take them through an introduction and show them some safety-related things, how to jump and land, how to roll, some basic vaulting techniques. And then every time after that, they join our basics class. This is for parkour training, so they become a part of our regular class, which is ongoing. Each week we work on a different skill and a different area of training. And so we'll have a week dedicated to vaulting, a week dedicated to wall passes, and etc. We have a kind of a multi-week curriculum geared up to help a student progress and learn techniques, but it's approachable so that anyone can enter at any time. And the skills aren't cumulative, so it's not like you have to learn one thing one week and then learn something that builds on that the next week. You can join at any time. We emphasize safety here a great deal. As a matter of fact, it's probably our primary concern. After all, the whole point of a gym environment is to work out safely so that you can take the expertise you learn here and do it out in the real world. So the gym is set up so that you are working in a safe environment. And then we also have our instructors who are kind of our first line of defense, well, our second line of defense. The student is the first line of defense. So training a student to keep safety in mind is our first consideration. And then our instructors are extremely knowledgeable and have been training in parkour for a long time, and then most of them also have a great deal of instructor experience. So we're always keeping an eye on a student, and if they're doing something that's unsafe, or even that's probably going to result in injury if they continue training the way they do, we will intervene and make sure that they're not doing that the way they were and correct them and help them find the right way. It's just that kind of gym. Our classes aren't that big. The instructors all know the students, and the longer you're here, the better we know you, the more we know about your limitations, the more you know the instructors, the better you know their teaching styles, and the more effective it becomes for all parties concerned.
The only thing we expect out of our students is not to not be afraid, because you will be afraid, but to be able to overcome those fears and to know really deep down that you can do this jump, you can make this leap, you can catch that wall, you can climb up. And to push to the limits little by little so that you get stronger over time, you become more able over time. And eventually, yeah, you will be jumping some pretty far distances, but it all starts with a single step and an inch here and an inch there. And you just grow from there.